Hey guys, it's coffee time. And I'm having one of those weird days where like every time I look in the mirror I'm like, "Who are you? You look weird today, self." So if you're watching this and you're thinking something similar, don't fret because we're apparently on the same page. I look weird today is how I feel. But I'm still going to seize the day, carpe diem, etc. So I got bored, and made something totally useless. So I like having just stuff on me. I made this last night because I have all of this. I always have elastic string around, but I have the string that I have around right now is too thick. Like the gauge is, um, it's this stuff, but it's too thick, and like when you try to knot it, um, like that knot right there, I can pull out super easy, which means that anything that you try to tie in like doesn't work very well. So I got bored, and these these knots keep coming out, but it's just like, oh look, lots of elastic string with beads, and then a really cool clasp thingy. I realize that it works as like a really awkward choker, but I've just been double wrapping it around my wrist since I made it. Because why not, right? Question mark. The other thing I made with it, I totally forgot about this. Was this. I don't think you can tell, but it's like a spiral. If you just do the same over, under, and through knot over and over and over again, it creates a spiral knot. So I did that for a while. Yay! Trying to use up all this elastic that I got that not gonna be able to use on the projects that I typically would. So I love um, jewelry work, like beadwork stuff. Something that you may not know about me, which is why I have so many beads and things. But um, it's cool. But the problem is that I'm the type of person where like if I find a really cool charm or something, I won't like it has to be like the perfect project for me to use it. Like oh, what am I thinking of? Oh, yes, it's right here. Hold on. Like I have I found this. It's like a cute little turtle and the loop area is right in there. And it's super big, so like I could use it on like a hemp necklace of some sort. Um but yeah, there are things like this where I'm like, this is so cool. Like I need to save it for a really good project, but then I never use it. So I have a lot of stuff like that. My dad and I, whenever we go to the beach, there was a bead store that we went to every year, and it's closed now. It was super sad. We drove by it last year, and we were like, it's not there anymore, because that was where we went. It was I loved it. We would go in there, and I would get all sorts of just like weird beads, and then I'd bring them home. Uh, so that's sad that it's closed now. But there's one. I don't think it was at Seaside. I think it was at Cannon Beach in Oregon. There's a couple different bead stores there, and one of them was super like awkward, which is perfect because they're always the places that have like really strange beads. Like, okay, hold on. There were beads in there when I went. Um, so she had a box labeled "Tiny Heads" that had these. So I got a few of those because it was just like I saw the box and went. And also she had a box labeled "blood beads" that were these. Um, and I was like, I need these things. They sound too ridiculous. So yeah, I have a lot of beads and things that I need to use. I go through stages where I do a lot with them. I'm in a stage right now where pretty much anytime I'm like idle, like just sitting, I'll end up messing with something. But I go through stages where I don't even open my bead box. Um, but I don't know, it's always been really fun. Like when I was younger, I got super into making hemp stuff. Um, I wish that I had something here for those of you who don't know what that looks like. I'll find a picture online and bring it up for just like a couple seconds. But yeah, I used to make like necklaces and bracelets and things, and I had a friend who was Native American, and he used to do like braid work and knot work with stuff dipped in wax, and that was like mind blowing to me. So he like taught me how to do that, and the lady that I worked for over the summer, right before I moved to LA, this was super sad to me. She does a lot of like leather bracelet work, and I was like, that's so cool. And she was like, I'll teach you how to do it. And then I wound up getting a job here and moving, so I never learned. But she gave me a couple of them. They're so cool. Oh, I love them. It was so funny because she had like a huge box of like the ones that were just super basic, like ones that she didn't think she was going to sell, and she was like, hey, before you leave, you should take one of these. And my favorite one was this green one that had this little like messed up, she liked to work with stuff off of the beach, so it had like this kind of messed up like cavernous white rock just kind of like embedded in it, and I was like, I like this one. And she was like, really? You don't, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I really like this one. And she was like, you should take another one. So that's why I have two. The other one that I took has like a bunch of like tiny shells and stuff all over it, but it's a little bit too tight on me. So the green one is still my favorite. What can you do? I left it in Oregon last time I went home, actually, so I haven't had it, which is sad, but it's a really cool bracelet. Just trust me. Trust me on that. It's super cool. Yeah, I think it's weird because I don't wear a lot of jewelry. I just think that making jewelry is really fun. And I like this thing that I've shown you guys before. I like adding nerdy things or like nerdy elements to things that I've done for a really long time. I think that that's really cool. I tried. Oh gosh, you guys. Sometimes I get into like these modes, like these mental modes where I'm like, I need to figure out how to do this. I saw a picture of a bracelet that was, it was welded. Like somebody didn't just bend it, but, it was two forks that got like twisted together so that like it was two forks twisted together, and that was like the big ornamental piece that went right here, and then it like wrapped around the rest of the wrist. And I sat there staring at it and like had like a scratch piece of paper, like messing with it for so long, trying to figure out how you could bend two bracelets so that they would wind up making a triforce. Still, sometimes I go, is there a way to do that? Did I miss something? It's like, it's such a stupid thing to like sit and think about for that long, but it was like, what if I could make a Triforce bracelet out of forks? That would be cool. I haven't been able to figure out how to do it, but if someday I figure that out, I'll tell you guys. If you had like 3 of the 2-pronged ones, like the super fancy ones, that would be easy. You could just be like, womp, and then you'd probably have to like spot weld them together or something. Or just like wrap some really pretty wire, like really strong pretty wire around them to tie them together. Anyway, you guys don't care. But the point of this whole thing is that I absolutely love making jewelry. I think it's really, really fun. But I never wear it. Ironies of life. What can you do? Yeah, I don't know. What's a hobby that you guys have that's totally useless? You should let me know. And don't say video games. Don't say video games or comic books or anything like that. That's a gimme. That's a gimme. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go to work. Me and my don't look like myself today self is gonna go to work. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye bye. Mwah.